9 days since Cyclone Idai first pummeled parts of southeastern Africa, killing over 500. Survivors are searching for desperately needed relief. Hard-hit Mozambique is facing extreme shortages. While the UN says there are no confirmed cases of cholera, other concerns are mounting. The CBC's Nala Ayed is in the port of Beira with more on relief efforts underway.
It is really hard to appreciate the enormity of the disaster that has affected this place until you see it with your very own eyes. From the air, as we were landing in the city of Beira, it was clear that the sea that has so disrupted lives here is simply vast. Now, I've been texting with people who live here and who lived through what has befallen the city, and they're telling me that they have a shortage of everything. For one, there is no electricity here, and there's no prospect of that being restored anytime soon. Food shortages are there, and many people, thousands of people, don't even have the basic comfort of sleeping with a roof over their heads. One woman told me that they're desperate to get water purification tablets because there have already been cases of cholera being reported. Others are saying that while food aid is coming in, it's not happening quick enough. The first day we received help, but they didn't give it to everyone, she says. They only gave it to those who got inside, but those outside received nothing. Now that is where this airport comes in. There are dozens and dozens of people coming from right across the world who are here to lend a hand. And what we're hearing is that despite the fact that there were still some dramatic rescues, they are trying to shift the focus now from search and rescue operations and more to actually addressing some of those needs. And their fundamental challenge, the biggest problem they have in delivering that aid, is obviously transport. We saw from the air some of those roads that have been washed out. Virtually every road in this area has been affected in some way. It looks like a giant sea or a lake in the middle of a city. And so that is one of the biggest challenges. How do you get food and medicine to people who desperately need it, and some of whom who literally haven't been able to eat for a week? In the meantime, it was raining, but we're told that the waters here are receding, which should help eventually, but it also brings a double dose of bad news. One is that some of those bodies that are being exposed as the water recedes could increase the risk of disease here. And the other thing, of course, is that the death toll will almost certainly rise.
As you heard in Nala's report, survivors are calling for help to prevent the outbreak of cholera, and some relief is on the way. A team from Global Medic here in Canada is arriving in Zimbabwe today, and they're bringing those with them water purification units.